Salutations, dear friends. Second day of Navaratris. Let us chant Devi Suktam. Invoke Mother's grace for our smooth, obstructionless internal journey towards the self. Om Atha Rugveda Samhita Dashama Ashtamastakam Panchavimshatyadhika Shatatama Suktam Devi Suktam. Om Aham Rudrebhirvasubhishcharamyahamaadityai Rutavishvadevaihi Aham Mitravaruno Bhabibharmyahamindragni Aham Ashvino Bha Aham Somamahanasam Bibharmyaham Tvashtaaramuta Bhushanam Bhagam Aham dadami dravinam havishmate supravye yajamanaya sunvate aham rashtri sangamani vasunam chikidushi pratama yagniyanam tamma deva vyadaduh purutra bhuristatram भूर्या वेशयन्तीम मया सो अन्नमत्तियो विपश्यति यः प्राणिति य ईं शृणोत्युक्तम् अमन्तवो अमन्तवो मान्त उपक्षियन्ति श्रुतिश्रुतश्रद्धिवन्ते वदामि अहमेव स्वयमिदं वदामि जुष्टम् देवेभिरुतमानुषेभिः यं कामयेतं तमुग्रं कृणोमि तं ब्रह्माणन्तं ऋषिं तं सुमेधाम् अहं रुद्राय धनुरातनोमि ब्रह्मद्विषेशरवे हन्तवाहु अहं जनाय समदं कृणोम्यहं द्यावा पृथिवी आविवेश अहं सुवे पितरमस्य मूर्धन् मम योनिरप्स्वन्तः समुद्रे ततो वितिष्ठे भुवनानुविश्वो तामों द्यां वर्ष्मणोपस्पृशामि अहमेव वात इव प्रवाम्यारभमाणा भुवनानि विश्वा परो दिवा पर एना पृथिव्यै तावती महिना संबभूव ओम शांतिः शांतिः शांतिः. Relentless has to be the spiritual pursuit till all those loads and loads of extrovertedness gets reduced. And if we know that the self is inside, he has to be discovered inside. For that, we have to become introverted, and for that, being extroverted is the biggest obstacle. Therefore, from the Bahirmukhata, inevitably we have to become Antarmukha. Recognizing this fact, accepting this fact, willing for this to happen in our life is the most important essential understanding and sankalpa. Then accordingly, through various upasanas, various rules, regulations imposed on ourselves, from that loads of bahirmukhata, the forceful, pressurized bahirmukhata, extrovertedness of so much involvement in the world all through the day. From that, we have to withdraw and become introverted, which requires tremendous amount of willpower, tremendous amount of divine grace, tremendous amount of strict discipline we impose on ourselves with all maturities of viveka, vairagya, ityadi. That feat, that necessary feat, we will be able to achieve. Without being antarmukha, we are not spiritual at all. As long as you are bahirmukha, who is bahirmukha, who has got value importance to the world? When we do give the value importance, when we think it is real, when we think something from the world comes to us, such person is samsari only. How can he be sadhaka? Sadhaka has his sadhya as Paramatma. Paramatma is found inside only, never ever outside. So if our goal is Paramatma, we should always be Antarmukha only. No reason can justify as to be Bahirmukha even little also. So that's how we measure ourselves whether we are understanding Shastra or not, we are becoming sadhaka or not, we are becoming sadhaka of the sadhya Paramatma or not, that Paramatma is available inside the heart. Are we clear about it or not? For that we have to be antarmukhi, and for that total bahirmukhata se humko by all reasons and means withdraw karna. If all these things are understood, then any sadhanas we do, they become useful, fruitful. If the basic clarity is not there, understanding is not there, purpose is not clear, and yet any type of sadhana so called we do, it all becomes futile only. So may our study of Shastras this way make these things clear. And the clearest of all is becoming antarmukha, come what may, and then search out the truth inside with the help of the Shastriya Upanishadic guidances. Time and again we receive, we remember, we reflect, we introspect, we contemplate with the help of them. So may it happen to all of us. For that, the Upanishadic Adhyayana is the only way to all the time remind us about the truth within, the truth within to be the only goal to be reached. So may we all come out of that loads of still carried misconceptions about pursuits for the world and worldliness. These loads of bahirmukhatas, so many, again and again, every moment we are adding to those samskara vasana which make us more and more bahirmukha. उन सब से हम विथड्रा होकर with that large, huge, matured heart understanding, totally giving up the outer pursuits. Outer vyavahara may be there, but pursuits are not there. You are not pursuing anything to be gained outside. Then only one can become antarbukha. Then only one is called as adhyatmika sadhaka. May by grace of mother, the grace of Guru and God, may we understand it by the grace of Shruti Mata, by our own help to ourselves, and accordingly fulfill our life in the beautiful, fruitful Tarmukhi Adhyatmika Sadhana. Let us try today too, through our Aitareya Upanishad Adhyanam, to understand some more about the Lord, His Sankalpa, His Srishti. In the Srishti, He alone is there. As the created world, He alone is there in and through every happening. May we first recognize this subtle principle, then, keeping away all the happenings, the actual pure Lord we have to discover within ourselves. Then we see He and His power with which all the play is happening. It is only a play, there is nothing serious, there is nothing important in the world to which, having given value, we need to get bound. There is no need at all. All that will be realized slowly, steadily. Let us start today too. All our classes, Aitareya, Yoga Darshanam, Taittiriya, Mundaka Upanishad, Gita, Bhagavatam, the most beautiful. Today we'll conclude the Sattasi, 87th chapter. 3 more are there. Maybe by the Navaratra conclusion, we may do conclusion of Bhagavata Adhyayana. It's a good befitting thing. In the next 6-7 days, if we can conclude. Adhyatma Ramayanam will take 3-4 more days for the Rama Gita, because the main subject we are entering now only. We started yesterday our Devi Stotras Parayana. It continues for next 7-8 days. We'll conclude or complete this beautiful text, Stotra Ratnavali. Whatever, Devi Stotra Ratnavali. Now let us start our Parayanams. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsha Rushibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyaha. Om Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Bhijaje Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarva Lokanam Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Lokashankaram. Om Karuna Varunalaya Palayamam Bhavasagar Dukkha Viduna Hrudam Rachayakila Darshana Tattvavidam Bhavashankara Deshikame Sharanam. Om Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvataitam Gaganasadrusham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavataitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tannamahami. Om Parambrahmane Shrutimatre Samasta Brahma Vidya Acharyebhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Namaha. Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha. Tesham Sarvesham Krupanugrahena Upanishadukta Brahmatmaikyabodhasya Asmin Kshane Eva Anubhava Siddhyartham Sanatana Dharmasya Vaidika Samskrutehe Punaruthana Jagarana Vishwavyaptyartham विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति विश्व शांति कल्याण विश्व पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निष्ठित अस्माकं सह समस्त साधक भक्त सेवक जिज्ञासु उपासकानां आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्यादि समस्त सत्संपदा साधना स्वानुकूल्यता प्राप्ति शक्ति नाम प्राप्ति द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये विघ्न शत्रु निर्मूलन द्वारा दिग्विजयार्थम श्री ऋग्वेदांतर्गत ऐतरेय उपनिषदः पारायणम् आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययनम् वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम मनस्तापतमशान्त्यै यस्य पादनखच्छटा शरदिन्दुरिवाभाते तं वन्दे नीलचिन्मणिम्। अथ ऋग्वेदांतर्गत ऐतरेय उपनिषद प्रथमोऽध्यायः शान्तिमन्त्रः। ॐ वाङ्मे मनसि प्रतिष्ठिता मनो मे वाचि प्रतिष्ठितम् आविराविर्म एधि वेदस्य माणिस्तः श्रुतं मे मा प्रहासीः अनेनाधीतेनाहोरात्रान् सन्दधामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवत्ववतु मामवतु वक्तारमवतु वक्तारम्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Chant the second khanda. We'll conclude it today. Om अथ द्वितीय खण्डः। ॐ ता एता देवताः सृष्टाः अस्मिन् महत्यर्णवे प्रापतन् तम् अशनाया पिपासाभ्याम् अन्ववार्जत् ता एनमब्रुवन् आयतनं नः प्रजानीहि यस्मिन् प्रतिष्ठिताः अन्नम् अदाम इति ताभ्यो गामानयत् ता अब्रुवन्न वै नोऽयमलमिते ताभ्योऽश्वमानयत् ता अब्रुवन्न वै नोऽयमलमिति ताभ्यः पुरुषमानयत् ता अब्रुवन् सुकृतं बत इति पुरुषो वाव सुकृतं ता अब्रवीत् यथा आयतनं प्रविशत इति अग्निर्वाग् भूत्वा मुखं प्राविशद वायुः प्राणो भूत्वा नासिके प्राविशत् आदित्यः चक्षुर्भूत्वा अक्षिणे प्राविशत् दिशः श्रोत्रं भूत्वा कर्णौ प्राविशन् ओषधिवनस्पतयो लोमानि भूत्वा त्वचं प्राविशन् चन्द्रमा मनो भूत्वा हृदयं प्राविशन् मृत्युरपानो भूत्वा नाभिं प्राविशत् आपो रेतो भूत्वा शिश्नं प्राविशन् तम् अशनाया पिपासे अब्रूताम् आवाभ्याम् अभिप्रजानीहि इति ते अब्रवीत् एतासु एव वां देवतासु आभजामि एतासु भागिन्यौ करोमि इति तस्मात् यस्यै कस्यै च देवतायै हविर्गृह्यते भागिन्यौ एव अस्याम् अशनाया पिपासे भवतः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. So yesterday we have seen the third mantra completely. So so tabhyah, third mantra I am seeing the Bhashyam, just repetition. The whole topic is before creation only Paramatma was there. He only does the ikshana for the loka srushti. When the lokas are created, without the lokapala vinashyayuhu, they get destroyed. Therefore, he wanted to create lokapalas. For that, he brought out that Panchamahamūta Pinda. From that, with his dhyana sankalpa, Virat Purusha Akara, he meditated. As he meditated, so from that Virat Purusha, the apertures, Golakas, the Indriyas, Adhisthana, Devatas, who are the Lokapalakas, they have emerged out. Those who have emerged, they have fallen into this Samudra Samsara. Then to the Virat Purusha and also through him to all these Devatas, Bhagavan is endowed with Ashana Pipasa. They go. This Asana Pipasa, hunger and thirst are most important ingredients which make the activities performed by us. And these two are such qualities, when they're not taken care of, we can't even live life also. Only those yogis who have conquered the pranamaya kosha completely, that they rise above asana pipasa. Otherwise, anybody whoever is doing bhakti sadhana, yoga sadhana, vedanta sadhana, he has to survive himself, the body. For that, the asana pipasa purti is inevitable. Only exclusively was done yoga sadhana of conquering pranamaya kosha, that because he identified with the total pranamaya, the asana pipasa don't bother him. बाकी सब साधकों को भी ये हंगर एंड थर्स्ट होता है. दैट्स व्हाई except those Mahayogis, Avadhuta, every others, whatever the path of spirituality they follow throughout the world, except those few exceptions, everybody are required to fulfill this Ashana Vipasa. Very, very powerful urge, hunger and thirst. When they are given that hunger and thirst, then all of them together went to that Lord and asked, ki ayatanam nah dehi yasmin pratishthitaha annam adama. To give us the ayatanam, having stayed which, where we do the consumption of the anna for our survival, as well as do the work for which we are sent, we are created. So this is how, when all these devatas pleaded, requested that Pitamaha, the Virat Purusha's creator, therefore Pitamaha, the Lord, the Paramatma himself, then he brought first Gam Anayat, they brought the cow, then Tabruvan Navainoyam Alam iti. Ashwamanayat Tabruvan Navainoyam Alam. In this third mantra, this was the one. In the fourth mantra, then so many other Shariras Akritis are made by that Paramatma, asking those Devatas, showing them, ki now make use of it. So to every one of them they said, Navai Noyam Alam, Navai Noyam Alam. So in that what you can imagine is, the Lord is experimenting in creating various yonis to be suitable for the Indriya Adhisthana Devatas to stay, for the Jivas to eke out their own spiritual sadhana, for the Lord Himself also to enter, for Himself also to bless, as He wants completely. So none of these yonis of the animals or the plants or the insects other than human being, the lower ones, whatever he created, manifested, all of them have not found to me sufficient. Means what? Only to convey to us that only the human Sharira is the most Shrestha and Utkrishta for every purpose. The main purpose is spirituality. That is why now he is just thought none of them are working. So again in the same way, from the total pinda he took out a murti of a human being as we are now, which is exactly the replica of the yoni of all these devatas called as that Virat Purusha. So विराट पुरुष का शरीर का आकार ही मनुष्य का भी शरीर का आकार है. That is why in Aitareya Upanishad also Pakshi is given, but the wings and hands, legs, you can just imagine like the Purusha. Purusha Vidaha Anvayam Purusha Purusha. The word is Purusha only used there. So this is the fourth mantra. Mhm. Mhm. Tastha Tatha. Mhm. Mhm. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tabhyah Purusham Anayat. I am chanting the third mantra's Bhashyam. Mhm. Swayoni Bhutam. Swayoni Bhutam means who is like their own yoni, that is Virat Purusha ki tarah hi, haath, pair, limbs, with all the sophistication of the faculties. Then Taha Swayonim Purusham Drashtva. अपनी योनि रूपी हिरण्य विराट पुरुष रूपी पुरुष मनुष्य आकार को दृष्टवा हैविंग सीन अखिन्नाहा, this time they did not get disappointed. No khinnata, no kheda came to them having seen the human form. Then what happened? Satyah sukrutam shobhanam krutam idam adhishtanam bati iti abruvan. So Satyah means best, perfect. Sukrutam is the best. Shobhanam is most beautiful. Krutam idam adhishtanam. This adhisthana for us to stay is made with best of the conveniences. You know? So like we also see, as we said, so many examples, whether it's a place to stay of the house, whether it's a vehicle of the travel, car, scooter or aeroplane, whatever, whether it is food cooking or food serving or food eating. Everywhere we look for the comforts and sophistication so that with minimum efforts the maximum is achieved. Human Sharira is of that sort of thing, capable of that way, doing everything in the outer world and exhaust vasanas, doing the inner sadhanas of Adhyatmikata. Seeing that all these devatas felt happy, they unanimously told to Paramatma, Sukritam Bhata. Very well done, great Adhishtanam you made for us. So that includes so many things to discuss. One of them is what? If the Lord wants, He can make many, many other Shariras also. But how long? What for? Our purpose, Lord's purpose, is not the Sharira Utpatti. Of course, for His Leela and play, Shariras is making, Himself entering into that. But already Chaurasi lakh He has made. There is no end. Somewhere you have to put the end because the purpose is not that. Purpose is Leela and purpose is the realization for the Jiva. So therefore, he did not take it as an issue or ego or prestige to create further. Even if they like it, he could have said, अच्छा इससे बढ़िया भी मैं बना के देता हूँ. He could have made it. But once Devadas said कि सुकृतम बता, and they also, how long we go on rejecting. So the human one is the best among all, so they are happy with it. Yet, remember, the house may be fantastic for us to stay, but staying in the house, maintaining everything that's given in the house, using the stay in the house for again the main or best purpose, they're all different things. You know, buying a good car is different. Maintaining the car, traveling in the car, protecting the car, again a different issue. So to Sukrutam Bhata, human body is given, but then it has all abilities, sophistication. So what? Who are given this body, having entered it, are we understanding all its glories, greatnesses? Are we accepting what is the true ultimate goal to be reached through this? ये झंझट तो रहता है लाइक सुकृतम बता कहा देवताओं ने देवताओं के लिए ह्यूमन शरीर मिला हमको भी मिला ना बट instead of making this human life for the moksha sadhana, are we not troubled by this sharira only? Only this sharira we are suffering because of. So Bhagavan has given for different purpose. We are addicted, habituated to use it for different purpose. He gave for the only purpose of moksha for us. And we are using it for the only purpose of bandhana. So this shows that we have to inquire, we have to think that such a great human life is given, how best it can be used for what bestest of the goals that can be achieved. So this thinking should go on in us. For that purpose, this topic of the Manushya Sharira and its Sukrutam discussion. So, te abruvan Sukrutam Shobhanam Krutam Adhishtanam Bata iti abruvan. The best of the Adhishtanas you made these devatas thank the Lord. Then this is what we were talking 10 seconds back. Tasmat Purusho Bhava. Purusha indeed. Purusha eva. Purusha alone. Sukrutam is the best creation. Why? Sarva punya karma hetutvato. Because it's a human sharira stay in that is a hetu for the sarva punya karma karanam. All the punya karmas. Punya karma here is a technical word. Punya doesn't mean the punya karmas of dana, upasana, ityadi only. They are all meaning only of punya. Here punya karma is punati iti punya. So sarva punya karma hetu, therefore all the karmas which purify us. So the moment we use the word purification, we become more spiritual. Punya means less spiritual, where the goal is still the outer world. So sarva punya karma hetu means sarva punati iti punyam. So here therefore the karma means sadhanas. So this human sharira is the sadhana for doing, is the convenient thing given to us for doing all those sadhanas by which we become punati, purified. And what is purification? A removal of impurities. What are the removal of impurities? Avidya, avidya janita, entire subsequent utpatti of the upadhis and tadatmya with that, living the life at that level. All that is called as impurities. Then what is the final purity? Only one, discovering Paramatma. Therefore, sarva punya karma isliye kaha, sarva punya. So the three punya karmas. One is the worldly punya karma by which uttama loka prapti, uttama sharira, uttama sukha, bhoga come. Sarva punya mein first punya. Second punya is removal of avidya se lekar avidya janita moha ityad. Third final punya, sarva punya ka third punya is discovering the most pure divine self. Self is most pure divine because to impurify it, there is no thing other than it. Therefore, sarva punya karma hetu means what? It is a cause for doing the sadhana. By that, the Lord who is sarva punya, extremely pure, is reached or realized. मनुष्य शरीर का ये खूबी है. Therefore, again and again seek Manusya Sharira for that whatever the honest human life we have to live a human lives we have to do. Every time when we are given human life, little we have to move toward the truth or the self. Through these things what we are doing, study of Shastra, Manana Chintana, Kinchita Dhyana Prayatna. That is why it is said, Tasmat Purusho Vava, Purusha Eva Sukrutam Sarva Punya Karma Hetutva. Only in the human, the Punya Karma kar sakta. Because he is seeing other human beings, they are also suffering. He is getting the help from someone else. Therefore, that Punya Bhavana comes. In Rakshasas, that doesn't come because they are just so extremely selfish and bhoga oriented. Forget about doing Punya, they only do Pam. Devatas are busy in indulging in bhog. Pashuvadi Sharira already are rejected, not suitable. What remains now is only human Sharira Jivana, which is Sarva Punya Karma Hetutvat. This we have to, any of such spiritual thoughts, we have to take very deeply in the heart. And with that vigorous Tapa Yukta Mana, Tapa Yukta Prayatna, those things we have to practice. तो मनुष्य शरीर सुकृत कहा, तो मनुष्य शरीर से सर्व पुण्य होता है कहा. Therefore, receiving this knowledge very deeply, vigorously we have to involve in all these three punya karma, of the outer punya, of the removal of the ajnana with jnana wala punya, trying to establish in the self wala punya. करते रहना है. Sukrutam sarva punya karma hetutvat. Another reason for sukrutam is su means swayam va svena eva atmana swamaya vihi krutatvat sukrutam iti uchyate. It is from the Lord's side. It is Bhagavan by his own best of thinking, with his best of understanding for the best of the purpose, making use of his Maya in a best manner. After so many trials and errors, he brought out it. Therefore, Sukrut from Bhagavan's stand. From our standpoint, is also the same meaning. What it is? Ki swayam va svena eva atmana swamaya vihi krutatvat. We only, by our own antakarana, with our own maya of good or bad activities or sankalpas or the thoughts done, karmas done, that we only become cause for our own stula sharira. Therefore, whether it is good body or bad body, whether for that the reason was good karma or bad karma. But it has come to us because of us only. That because of us it came is mentioned here is Sukrutam. And every time any human body given, human body itself is glorious. Except the very rare cases of spastic children or those who are congenitally, what do you call, abnormal in some or the other reasons. उन एक्सेप्शन तो वो तो यातना शरीरी है उनके लिए लाइक द नरक बट अदर देन दैट टू द मेजॉरिटी चंक human body given whether you are using it rightly or not itself is beautiful and highly sophisticated Manushyaman. And then how we bestly understand it, how best we utilize it for the best of the purpose, all that shows our depth, our clear understanding, our higher convictions, our life's purposes or purposes in the life. ये सब मिलकर इस मनुष्य शरीर मनुष्य जीवन को या मनुष्य शरीर मीन्स मनुष्य जीवन how best we use all those depend but sukrita that we have done good things. Therefore, we got human. The God human body, we should feel self respect. एक पोजिशन है भाई 84 लाख योनि में मुक्ति के हेतु वाला मनुष्य शरीर मिला मीन्स वी आर डिसेंट अर्लियर अथवा कोई चिपकली बना देंगे भगवान हमको कोई कोई ऐसे जंतु जानवर बने होंगे इन द पास्ट दैट वाई शुड बी वरी आर वी ह्यूमन आर नॉट नाउ या सो रेयर ओनली इट इज Therefore, Sukrutam is the fact. If the Sukruti is not there, Dukshkruta alone is there, we have not got the human Sharir. Then add other things. More healthy means more Sukruta you have done. More long life means more Sukruta we have done. Then this body is cooperating with us for all our outer Punya Karma, inner Adhyatmika sadhana means what? Or be Sukruta. Because for many people, human sharira is given, but that is more for bhoga than for the punya or sadhana. उनका शरीर कॉपरेट करता ही नहीं देखो आके बैठो 1 घंटा क्लास में बॉडी विल नॉट अलो बट दे सीट इन फ्रंट ऑफ क्रिकेट मैच फॉर 7 आवर्स देखो भोग के लिए द बॉडी बॉडी इज रेडी सो उतना सुकृत नहीं है उनका कि शरीर तो मिला लेकिन पुण्य कर्म साधना कर्म के लिए सेवा कर्म के लिए वो उपयोगी नहीं है people their body doesn't allow them to go like children they play 6 hours but tell them some work at home बेटा थोड़ा झाड़ू लेके साफ करो करना चाहिए आई तो टेल एवरी स्कूल स्टूडेंट कॉलेज स्टूडेंट शुड क्लीन देयर ओन स्कूल्स एंड कॉलेजेस बाय देमसेल्व्स no faltu discussion of child labor, etc. All that is bevakufi. Children should work, that's it. Then only the body will be healthy. They know they know the importance of cleanliness maintaining. Otherwise, some servants, some parents, they are cleaning it. They don't know the value of cleanliness. So they only litter the place. बेवकूफ़ी है वो बच्चों को ऐसे तो ये सब काम कराना ही पड़ेगा सुकृतम बताई थी So I'm just giving the example of the bodies. Children they play for 6 hours, but tell them some work. The body identity इतना हो जाता है कि they don't want to do. You understand it? भोग प्रधान शरीर मिलना से भी योग प्रधान शरीर मिलना is more sukrutam. So generally getting human body is sukrutam only, but that body where is it helping, cooperating in? Sukrutam Bada. Internal thing stages though it is not directly mentioned human body मिल गया सुकृतम है but we are analyzing सुकृतम but some are human life but not healthy human life but not energetic हमेशा कोई ना कोई वीकनेस अब बंदा वीक जो है हाउ कैन ही डू एनी वर्क देन बेचारा you have to sympathize with every being in this world We can't be harsh to anyone for any reason. Anyway, that's different subject. Then when they saw it and when they parkha jana, then they felt very well done. They're happy. भगवान सा अच्छा तुम लोग हैप्पी होना इससे या देर किस बात के घुस जाओ. He said that ta devataha Ishvara abravit. To those devatas, Ishvara spoke. Ishtam asam idam adishtanam iti matva. Looking at their faces and their joy, so this adhisthana is liked by them. In this way, having concluded that Ishvara told them, what did he say? Sarvehi swayonishu ramante. Everyone revels in their natural thing from where they have come. And Sarve Swayonishu Ramante. Just like Kshatriyas enjoy that type of Kshatriya life. शूद्र एंजॉय दर शूद्र लाइफ. ब्राह्मण को अपने ब्राह्मणत्व का वो मजा आता है. दिस इज वर्ण अकॉर्डिंग टू अर्लियर टाइम. नाउ इट इज डिफरेंट डिफरेंट मेंटालिटी वाले अपने अपने उसमें रमण करते हैं. दैट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ सर्वे ही स्वयोनिषु रमन्ते. अतः देयर फॉर गिविंग दिस हिंट, भाई तुमको रमण करना है तो सेलेक्ट प्रॉपरली करो कि to the which part of this human sharira you enter. Like towards your retirement, you want to spend your time joyfully. Now you should know, okay, what's your mind, where it feels happy. Accordingly you have to take. Your mind is full of hustles and bustles and in the very big state of agitations etc. ऐसे मन वाले बंदे कोई रिमोट एरिया में, कोई जंगल में, कोई आश्रम में, कोई गांव में रहने से बोर हो जाएंगे. वो वेरी फ्रस्ट्रेटेड देयर. उनको तो पीपल शुड बी देयर अराउंड टू लुक एट, टू टॉक टू, बिकॉज देयर नेचर इज लाइक दैट. सो दे हैव टू बी देयर ओनली. And the other people whose minds are calm and quiet, instead of staying in those remote areas, if they are in the hustle bustle of the town and city, amidst all apartments, they get continuously disturbed, walked up here. So we should know what suits us, and accordingly we should select. I just gave the example of post-retirement stay. So too throughout life, we have to be conscious. तो here to the देवतास ही saying कि सही तरह से आप अपने अपना जगह चुनो. बाद में रोना नहीं कि ह्यूमन शरीर तो मिला लेकिन जगह अच्छा नहीं मिला. Like I am staying in good colony, but house is not good. Or sometimes the other way around. The house is good, but the colony is so bad. अरे हाउस भी अच्छा हो, वो पूरा कॉलोनी जिसमें हो बहुत अच्छा. सो द होल कॉलोनी इज ह्यूमन शरीर. In that housing is your respective place. That's why Bhagavan says, Sarvehi Swayonishu Ramante Ataha Yatha Ayatanam Yasya. जिसका जहाँ रहने से आयतनम कंफर्टेबल रहेगा, द अकोमोडेशन, यत वदनादि क्रिया योग्यम, वदनादि क्रिया योग्यम आयतनम. तो ईच वन ऑफ यू नो व्हाट आर योर क्रियास. ओके, तो योग्य आपके क्रियाओं के लिए जो आपका क्रिया करना है उसका योग्य के लिए जो आयतनम है, तत्प्रविशत इति, into that you enter. And it is true, no? When a lorry driver drives the lorry, his sitting should be convenient. Height wise kaho, distance with the steering kaho, and everything, the other equipments of brakes, clutches वगैरह सूटेबल होना है ना उनका बैठने की जगह, अरेंजमेंट ऑफ ऑल. नहीं तो उधर क्लच है, इधर ब्रेक है, इधर स्टीयरिंग है, इधर कुर्सी है. अरे यू कांट डू इट. So to the children when they are in the school or college, things should be convenient to them. The place sitting, the height of the desk, and in the desk there should be a place for them to keep the books, etc. It should be proper in height, the blackboard or green board where the teacher is teaching. बहुत नीचे भी नहीं होना चाहिए, टू मच भी नहीं होना चाहिए, फिर वो कमर सर में दर्द होएगा. And so too the small children bench is different size. You understand the ayatanam depending on their work. So too the depending on the sports they play, and the ground, the outer arrangements, their own personal equipments. Depending on the sport, they are there. इसी तरह what is your work? For your work to accomplish, what is the correct आयतनम? उसमें जाके घुस जाओ. Later on, by admixture and complaint, don't fight with each other. Don't complain to me. That is the meaning of he says, अतः यथा आयतनम यस्य यत वदनादि क्रिया योग्यम आयतनम. वदना मीन्स स्पीकिंग. तो अगर तुम अग्निदेव हो तो तुम्हारे लिए बोलना होता है, और वो बोलने के लिए जो योग्य आयतन है वहां जाकर बैठो. तत्प्रविशत इति गो एंड एंटर. See, these are all very subtle things from where we can learn in our life. That place where our vasanas get exhausted, our sadhanas happen properly, such fields, such people, such occupations, selecting also great maturity. Else, our choices are different, our nature is different, and is always conflict. We are not able to cope up, compromise, sacrifice throughout life conflict, like wife and husband. दिन भर लड़ना ही लड़ना, ना एक दूसरे का नेचर चेंज समझ कर एक्सेप्ट करते हैं या चेंज करते नेचर. छोड़ दो, नहीं तो वो भी नहीं करते. दे सफर ओनली. इज इट नॉट? In the same way, yogya we have to. So now we have, after these many years of thought, studying Shastra and understanding the truth and trying to meditate on that is our yogya work. For that, whatever is conducive that way, we have to make our company, make our daily schedule, make our arrangements at home and involve in them only. So that the दिल भी खुश हो गया, दिमाग भी खुश हो गया, सिर्फ जीवन का पर्पस भी अचीव हो गया. That's why whenever Arjuna asks in Gita, कर्म बेटर है कि ज्ञान बेटर है, ज्ञान बेटर है कि भक्ति बेटर है, भगवान never answers directly. He gives the means of both and says, what is your nature? According to that you select, that is better for you. Like any understanding our nature and accordingly selecting all the things required, including spiritual sadhana, is a great exercise. And if we can achieve maximum perfection in that, if not 100%, that is a really delightful thing. यानी कोई लोग होते हैं ये हर एक चीज में केयर लेते वो, न पहनने वाले कपड़े, सोने वाला बिस्तर, बैठने वाला कुर्सी, रहने वाला घर, यूज करने वाले यूटेंसिल्स और थिंग, एवरीथिंग इज इन नॉन कंडीसिव ओनली, because they are not paid heed or attention to that. हर एक चीज से उनको परेशानी है. कुर्सी दे 4 इंच लंबा होता है तो पाँव नीचे नहीं लगता, सोफा इतना नीचे हो जाता है कि कमर में दर्द होता है. The vessels they were so heavy that you can't wash them properly. Clothes very heavy that you can't wash them properly. House is so big that they can't clean and maintain. I'm just telling. Some other houses, it's not that. Everything perfect and effortlessly joyful. Matured है वो लोग, समझते हैं. Which washing machine, which grinder, what type of plumbings are conducive for me in the washrooms. उनको क्लिक हो जाता है बस. Everything is perfect. मजेदार. The plants which they grow, that also condition. कुत्ता जो वो भी condition होता है. The दोस्त लोग भी convenient वाले होते हैं. Everything, that's all maturity. People have to work on that. Left to ourselves, not using dimag, everything we get confused. Selecting the wife or husband, or selecting the guru, selecting the children. You can still select the children depending on your deep urges inside. Those type of jivas as children are set. You can command your children. That's why all the upasanas, all the thought processes, they are told for us to be entertaining so that that type of santati comes. I'm just telling. Good friends, good company, good place to stay, everything is commendable. I'm telling all an expanded topic, just basing on this. The Lord is ordering them, घुस जाओ, but then जिसको जो लायक है वो वाले हाउस में कॉलोनी दे दिया तुमको. Then तथा अस्तु इति अनुज्ञां प्रतिलभ्य, having obtained anugnya from the Purusha, yes, it will be like that only. In this way, कि pratilabhya ishwarasya nagaryamiva bala adhikrutahat adhyaya. Exactly, that's what I give example. All the different departmental people having built a nagara by the king, when they are given their respective chamia, they go to their own respective suitable houses only. In the same way, these devatas have entered into their respective conducive places. Banyasa. And which devata entered into what is the whole theme of this fourth mantra. So एक बार चांट कर ले, 2 मिनट में देख ले, वो ज़्यादा डिटेल डिस्कशन उसमें कुछ नहीं है. ओके, what it is, कि अग्निर्वाक् भूत्वा मुखं प्राविशत्, वायुः प्राणो भूत्वा नासिके प्राविशत्, आदित्यः चक्षुर्भूत्वा अक्षिणी प्राविशत्, दिशः श्रोत्रं भूत्वा कर्णौ प्राविशन्, ओषधि वनस्पतयो लोमानि भूत्वा त्वचं प्राविशन्, चन्द्रमा मनो भूत्वा हृदयं प्राविशत्, मृत्युः अपानो भूत्वा नाभिं प्राविशत्, आपो रेतो भूत्वा शिष्टं प्राविशन्. This is how maximum devatas. 1 or 2 if they are not mentioned, you add them. So first Agni Devata. What is he? वाक अभिमानी. वाक का अभिमानी देवता है अग्नि. Therefore that Agni Devata, be attentive. Vak eva bhutva. He took the form of the Vag only, Vani. Therefore the Agni Devata, then the Vani, they are same. Agni only became Vak. Bhutva, where did he enter? Swam Yonim. Swam Yonim means from the Virat Purushas. Mukha, mouth only he came out, no? Therefore, in the Purusha made by Ishvara for their accommodation, Swam Yoni means from where he came. He came from the mouth. Therefore, he felt comfortable. He Mukham Pravishat, he entered into the mouth. So, Agni Deva becoming Vani entered into the mouth. So, each of the Devata becoming so and so Indriya Shakti entering to that particular Golaka, just like what was Virat Purusha. Therefore, the Pindan. So, Agnihi Vag Bhutva Mukham Pravishat is clear. Agni Deva having become taken the shape of Vani, he entered into the Mukham. Therefore, with the mouth we talk, and the talk is called as the fiery speech. बहुत गरम गरम बोलते हैं आजकल. These words we use them. Then इस स्पीच में जो फायर नहीं है तो इतना ठंडा बोला. वो भी है. Fiery, more fiery, highly fiery, less fiery. And see that today the boss has fired the subordinates. Fired matlab he did not bring agarbatti, or he gave a scolding with the mouth only. क्या फायरिंग मिला रे आज, है ना. जला डाला आज तो बास ने. जला डाला कैसे? किरोसिन डाल के वाणी से ही जला डाला, है ना. Just the coach has fired up the whole team members. The captain has fired them up. And that's how they are so active in the ground. You can see in the football how much the coach on the almost ground में आते हैं दौड़ fire up होते हैं. You have seen the last finals of kabaddi, in that Asian Games 8 days back. How much fired up were there for that last raid, whatever you call. The new rules have come, old rules have come. So much discussion went on. Fired up. So him way Agnirvag Bhutva Mukham Pravishat done. Continue. Vayuhu Nasike. Mukham pravishat tatha uktartham anyat. The all other things specifically I need not comment. The meaning is so obvious. You understand it. Bhashyakara did not write Bhashya detailed to us. He just mentioned. वायुः नासिके आदित्यः अक्षिणी दिशः कर्णौ ओषधि वनस्पतयः त्वचं चंद्रमा हृदयं मृत्युः नाभिम् आवः शीर्ष्णं प्राविशन्. His bhashya is over for this mantra. But we just also conclude equally easily by just mentioning, seeing the mantra. In the mantra, what is said? Agnihi vag bhutva mukham pravishat, we have seen. Agni Devata becoming Vak, he entered the Mukha, the mouth, English wala. Then Vayuhu, the Vayu Devata's turn now, he became Prana Shakti. Prano Bhutva, where did he enter? Where is a place for the Vayu, the Prana to stay? The nostrils. Therefore, Nasike, Pravishat, not Maharashtra wala Nasik mein. Nasik means Nak mein, to the nose. See, the Nasika, nose word from Nasika only, English. Mouth from Mukha. So, words of English are very close to Sanskrit. Mhm. Then what happened? Aditya, the Aditya Devata took the turn now in the line. And what is he? Adhisthana for Darshanam. And Darshanam is done by which Indriya? Chakshuho. Therefore, Aditya became Chakshu. Aditya Chakshuho Bhutva. Then which is the Golaka, from where the Aditya Bhagavan came from? The Purusha. From the eyes only. Therefore, Aditya Chakshu Bhutva Akshini Pravishat. He became the Drushti Indriya, Darshana Indriya, entered into the eyes, the apertures, eyes of that human body, which is made by the Ishvara, that Sukrutam Batavala human. तो आदित्य दर्शन शक्ति बनकर इंद्रिय दर्शन इंद्रिय चक्षुर इंद्रिय entered into this charma chakshu golakam. So Aditya Chakshura Bhutva Akshini Pravisha. So we must know who is the Adhisthana Devata, and we have to remember them, thank them, pray to them. With their blessing only, these all Indriyas will be intact. Then Dishaha, the Dig Devata came. And he is Adhisthana for the Shravanam. Therefore, he becomes Shrotra Indriya. Dig Devata. Then where is the Shrotra Indriyam? Naturally, Karnau. Bhutva Karnau Pravishan. So Digdevata, becoming the ability of listening, audition power, entered into the ear. So same way Oshadi Vanaspati Devata came. Then he became Sparshendriya, that Lomani. Lomani Bhutva means Sparshendriya Bankar Tvacham Pravishat. He entered into that human being's whole skin. औषधि वनस्पति मीन्स यू कैन से द वायु देवता. प्राण भी हो गया इधर, वायु की स्पर्श का कारण है, तो वो त्वचो भूतवा लोमानि भूतवा त्वचो प्राविशत, entered into the skin. Then Chandrama Devata का turn हुआ. Then Chandrama came from Lord's mind. Chandrama Manaso Jataha Chaksho Surya Jayata. In all Purusha Suktam we see that. So he came from the Mana of Paramatma. Therefore, the Chandrama Deva Mano Bhutva, becoming the Manaha, including other three अंतःकरणा सूक्ष्म अंतःकरण बनकर वो कहाँ प्रवेश किए हृदयम प्राविशत. So the hridaya sthana of that Purusha, this Chandrama has entered, having become Manaha, Chandrama Devata. Then came Mrityu Devata. हम्म, मृत्यु देवता अपान के अधिष्ठान है, इसलिए खुद ही became अपान named कर्मेंद्रिय. Then when it entered Nabhim Pravishat. So Nabhi to the Guda portion. Whole thing is taken as one set. In this text, Navi is mentioned earlier. Not to confuse it, here also the Navi only mentioned. Therefore, that मृत्यु देवता अपान बनकर नाभि में प्रवेश किए. Then the last one, आपह, the Varuda Devata, water god, Reto Bhutva, becoming the Retasam, Shishnam Pravishat, the genital organ, he entered and stayed there. Reto Bhutva. So in this way, all the devatas becoming respective indriyas entered into those respective perfect golakas without any confusion. And the mukha, mouth is for the speech, not the ears. Therefore, if the Digdevata stays in the mouth or the Agni Devata stays in the ears, they cannot do their own respective Indriya Vyapara. Agree? You can't do that. जो जहाँ वही है, आंख से देखा ही जाता है, यू कांट सुनो. कान से सुना ही जाता है, कान देखो. कभी कहते हो ऐसे वर्ड में, क्या सुन रहे हो उसको, देख रहा हूँ मैं, बोलते हो. दैट इज वर्ड यूसेज. मैं देख रहा हूँ लोग क्या बात कर रहे हैं. बात करने को देखते नहीं, सुनते हैं. बट दैट इज जस्ट एक्सप्रेशन ओनली, नॉट रियलिटी. इधर देख रहा हूँ इज वर्ड यूज फॉर ज्ञानम. आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू नो व्हाट दे आर स्पीकिंग, नॉट द ईयर इज यूज्ड एज आई. लाइक बगल के कमरे में वो लोग बात कर रहे हैं, तो वो दीवार पे कान लगाया, सुन रहे. समझ आस्क क्या कर रहे हो, भाई देख रहा हूँ वो लोग क्या बात कर. देखना तो आंख का काम है, बट ही इज यूजिंग द कान. तो यार देखना का मीनिंग इज गेनिंग द नॉलेज, इंफॉर्मेशन व्हाट दे आर टॉकिंग. That way it is used, not that ear became an eye. Then it started seeing the colors and forms. So to say, no indriya breaks its rules and does something other than what is its work. अपना दिया हुआ काम ही करता है. इसलिए there is a smoothness in the flow of all that body politic. Each one does their own work scrupulously, systematically. That is why. So fourth mantra, in this way we have seen it. It is done. Now the last mantra of this second khanda. We'll spend 2-3 minutes for it and see that also. Evam, I am saying the Bhashya. Evam, in this way, Labdha Adhishtanasu Devatasu. When Devatas found or got their own respective Adhishtana, places to stay in that Sukrutam human body, Sharira, देव घुस गए, एंटर्ड. सब चले गए, दो लोग बच गए. हु आर दे? मिस्टर अशना, मिस्टर नहीं, मिस अशना एंड मिस पिपासा. दे आर बोथ विमेन, फेमिनाइन दे आर, अशना एंड पिपासा. दे स्टेड बैक. देन दे आस्क्ड, भाई इन सबको आपने अकोमोडेशन दी और सब घुस गए ह्यूमन शरीर में. व्हाट इज द अकोमोडेशन टू मी? Both of them ask. That is the last mantra of this खंड पढ़ लो। तम अशनाया पिपासे अब्रुताम आवाभ्याम अभिप्रजानीहि इति ते अब्रवीतो एतासु एव वाम देवतासु आभजामि एतासु भागिन्यौ करोमि इति तस्मात् यस्यै कस्यै च देवतायै हविर्गृह्यते भागिन्यौ एव अस्याम् अशनाय पिपासे भवतः। दिस इज अ मंत्र वी चैंटेड। मंत्रार्थ क्या है कि तम तम मीन्स टू दैट ईश्वर अशनाया पिपासे अमृता ड्यूअल केस अशना पिपासा दे आल्सो स्पोक व्हाट डिड दे आस्क आवाभ्याम हम दोनों के लिए भी अभिप्रजानी ही टिल द अकोमोडेशन प्लेस टू स्टे दिखाइए जगह हमको भी बताइए कि कहाँ हम जाकर रहेंगे। अशना पे पास आने मांगा ते अब्रवीत ते मीन्स टू बोथ ऑफ देम द ईश्वरा स्पोक व्हाट डिड ही से एतासु एव वाम देवतासु आभजा along with these devatas only I will give you the accommodation etasu bhaginyo karomi then I make you the partakers of what food they take तो उनके साथ ही रहना उनके साथ ही खाना देवताओं के साथ तस्मात् therefore भगवान says यस्य कस्य च देवतायै हविर्गृह्यते to any devata when the havihi is given by that jiva by that murusha bhaginyo eva asyam ashnaya vipase bhavat in that offering or giving to the any of the devatas havis those ashna vipasa they also become bhaginyo the partaker the shareholders with every of the indriya that's why we spoke about the hunger for seeing through the eyes, thirst for seeing through the eyes. That's why when the eyes are seeing, there are two ways. One is seeing them, second is seeing with full satisfaction, fulfilling the desire to see called as hunger. कान के साथ में when we listen music for half an hour, we just stop it because by that time we have heard music that is ear का काम है but the hunger and thirst of music was quenched, was made happy. For the asana pipasa, these two ingredients. इसलिए लोग कोई भी किसी भी इंद्रिय विषय को सिर्फ रिसीव करने में तृप्त नहीं होते रुकते नहीं तृप्ति होने तक दे वांटेड है ना उनका तृष्णा कंप्लीट हो जाए उनका अंग भूख मिट जाए भूख प्यास मिटने तक इज इट नॉट इवन निद्रा का भूख प्यास होता है टिल इट इज फुलफिल्ड वी गो ऑन मूविंग हियर एंड देयर ऑन द बेड जब लग जाता है हाँ नाउ सेटिस्फाइड आई स्लीप चलो लेट मी गेट अप इवन ऑन द डाइनिंग टेबल भूख प्यास मिटने खाते एक बार हो गया खाना इज डिफरेंट भूख प्यास मिटने तक खाना डिफरेंट एक बार हो गया देन वी आवरसेल्व्स वॉलंटरली स्टॉप ईटिंग सो टू चिल्ड्रन दे गो फॉर प्लेइंग अगर थर्स्ट फुलफिल होने तक खेलते हो लोग फुलफिल होते ही ना अरे हो गया आज कल खेलेंगे फिर से टुडे इज इनफ वी आर सेटिस्फाइड every experience in this world along with the experience has got the hunger and thirst to be fulfilled that's why in some cases भोजन कर लिया पेट भर गया लेकिन हंगर थर्स्ट खत्म नहीं हो शादी में ऐसा होता है कि इतने सारे आइटम्स दिए गए 40-50 3-4 आइटम्स से स्टमक इज फिल्ड द बॉडीली रिक्वायरमेंट्स आर टेकन केयर बट अशना पिपासा तृप्ति नहीं हुआ because every item he could not eat there were 10 sweets Seven ice creams were there. So many other eatables were there. Asana pipasa truptineva. In that way. Okay. Now इसका भाष्य भी यही अर्थ है, but it runs into one big paragraph. Concluding this, we'll enter with the Sambandha Bhashya. Now Sambandha Bhashya. Straight away the mantra one of that Tritiya Khanda. Mm, Tomorrow only we will see. Stop here. Om 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 Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shri Shruthi. Tomorrow we'll conclude this, what you call, second khanda.